Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. Hopefully this series was not casted by any other English caster. This is going to be a best of 3 series between EnTeee and Rudan. So I think I've casted Rudan before, but EnTeee is a very different person entirely. He is indeed an undead player, but I'm not really familiar with his playstyle. It might just be, you know, the same old, Crypt Bean, Destroyer, Statue kind of combination. But who knows? Maybe he might be a Mass Gargoyle player. He might be favoring a Mass Ghoul opening. Who knows? He might be a Necro player, but no, you rarely see those guys. Rudan, however, is pretty much a traditional Night Elf player. Usually see him taking that Ancient of Lore, double Ancient of Lore against usually undead and human players. He might also go for an Orc player, but you know, usually Night Elf players take the double Ancient of Wind route against Orcs. Either way, a Death Knight is going to be the hero of choice, while Rudan is going to go for a Demon Hunter. That is, of course, a semi-early Demon Hunter, but nothing too, I guess, nothing too early for anything special.
A player's forces are under attack.
Unfortunately, I don't really have much on EnTee's background, at least knowing that he is one of those players that has been around for a very long time, and of course has, you know, had some prestigious victories here and there, but not as common as most players we've come to know and love. Demon Hunter is going to get himself a +6 claws from that Organ Magi. Acolyte is going to be ensnared. Usually, players take that to their advantage, but not Rudan. He is not going to go after that Acolyte. Instead, did that Acolyte really steal that kill? No, he did not. I would have actually laughed if the Acolyte stole that kill. Level 2 is on that Demon Hunter, so that is going to be a fairly good start for Rudan. He is probably going to tick up to tier 2. He does have the resources available. I have no idea. Maybe he's going to make an archer first. He also did spend some resources somewhere. Oh, he spent quite a bit of resources.
Forces are under attack.
Not sure where though. He didn't purchase anything. Oh, it looks like EnTeee is going to go for the Ghoul opening first. Seriously, where did those resources go to? I don't see a Hunter Soul being placed down. I only saw a single archer being trained up. Weird. Oh, Shadow Priest. Oh. Well, that's probably where the gold went to. Here we go. Looks like EnTeee is going to start off creeping this creep camp. I know, weird, right? Verbing a noun. Ghouls. It looks like EnTee's main focus is, of course, that Shadow Priest. It is a very easy target to actually kill off. However, looks like the Shadow Priest might be able to run away. No, he will not, as the Unholy Aura movement speed will allow those ghouls to chase. Why did that ghoul run away? I'm not sure. There we go, Shadow Priest have been taken down. Ghouls are not going to engage that Demon Hunter though. He does not have, what is it, Immolate, I believe, so that might have been a lost opportunity right there. But of course, the amount of DPS that Demon Hunter provides early on with that +6 claws is going to affect a couple of things. Does appearances on that Death Knight, but I'm not sure if he did see that archer shadow melding just quite yet. Hunter Soul being placed down, Tree of Ages nearly completed. Halls of the Dead is about to finish as well, and a Graveyard is going to be placed down. So EnTeee, obviously thinking about the mid to late game, is probably going to transition into Crypt Fiends very, very soon. Now the question is EnTeee going to go straight to tier 3, or is he going to start making those Crypt Fiends and, of course, the Lich and a Slaughterhouse? Ancient of War making his marathon run to this orange creep camp. Rudan is sitting on a bunch of resources, but they will most likely be
Forces are under attack.
invested into double Ancient of Wars. Okay, oh, very close surround on that Demon Hunter, and yes, we have a surround. Finally, Immolate is going to be the second ability of choice, and that will most likely deal tons of damage. This ghoul will be taken down, but of course, the surround is just going to spread even more. Very nicely done from EnTeee, forcing that TP scroll, but he did lose a bunch of units attempting to surround that Demon Hunter. So I think it was kind of balanced out, the TP usage as well as the units killed in the process. Nagasi, which has a second hero of choice for Rudan, and of course a very nicely timed creep right here as the Ancient of War is finally in this creep camp. And of course, if you don't know, these Null Assassins who have a poison effect on their basic attacks, the AI usually tends to force those units to spread the poison, but because Ancient of War is counted as a unit when it's uprooted, and of course it can't really get poisoned, the AI is kind of exploited there. So yeah, nice thing to know, even if you didn't. TP staff is on that Demon Hunter, so he most likely will use it if he ever gets, or if he ever wants to. Death Knight is running around with level 2 on himself. He does have Gloves of Haste, so probably will give that to that Lich very soon. We are also seeing that EnTeee went for that quick tier 3, and of course the Lich will obviously be greeted with a Orb of Corruption as well. Tree of Eternity for Rudan as well, most likely for the mastery training from those bears. But right now we don't see any bears, we don't see any dryads just quite yet. Rudan does have the resources, and of course he is pumping a couple of dryads as well. Not sure what's funny. No, really, I really don't see what is funny actually. I must have missed something, probably something obvious. By the way, Crypt Fiend numbers are slowly increasing. Gloves of Haste is on that Lich, and of course Black Zilla is about to be completed. Maybe about 20 more seconds. Ancient of War taking heavy damage will of course consume another tree. Demon Hunter is still roaming around. He does have Boots of Speed available, so he will be able to get out of those surrounds if you know, he ever gets into that situation. I like this precaution from Rudan, keeping a Wisp right next to the Goblin Laboratory just in case if a Crypt Fiend burrows instead. Always nice, you know, just in case method right there. Looks like level 3 on both of the Night Elf heroes, and 2+6 claws on that Demon Hunter. Moonwells is going to be used right over there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Orb of Corruption is on that Lich, and there we go with the Abolish Magic, taking down those skeletons. Roar is going to be utilized from that bear, and the TP scroll is going to be used. Surprisingly enough, he is going to use that TP scroll early on, which I'm very surprised about actually. He could have easily ran his units away, but instead he opted to go for that TP. Preservation Staff is on that Naga Sea Witch, or Venom is on that Demon Hunter, so honestly so far I think the more developed player is currently Rudan. EnTeee is currently, or at least he is still trying to construct those the backbone of his army. He does have those ghouls, but they're not really the backbone. There's only
A
3
player's
Crypt
forces are under
Fiends.
attack.
No more is coming out as gold is a problem. And this red creep game is going to be cleared out very soon. It is going to be a set of healing wards, I believe. That was the item, so we'll use that if he actually used to. Oh, apparently, oh, I was mistaken. Apparently, EnTeee already had its destroyer form available, so that is a mistake by my part. Hopefully this might turn the tables a bit. Bears were taken down earlier. Invulnerability potion on that Demon Hunter, so Demon Hunter does have a couple of seconds to live. Fork Landing is going to deal some damage, but Rudan's army is slowly getting killed. Rejuvenate is a possibility, but it can easily be absorbed from those destroyers. Death Coil is going to take down that Nagasirish at level 3, so EnTeee is currently gaining some momentum, taking down any bears that come in his way. And of course, Rudan is,
The town is under siege.
or he has suffered heavy losses so far.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, army supply 41 versus 40. Pretty much even right now, but EnTeee of course has better units in my opinion. Or does he? He only has 1 Crypt Fiend, so that might put a great effect. And of course EnTeee is currently at a disadvantage as he is currently being attacked from both sides. Death Coil is going to heal up that Crypt Fiend, but the Lich is going to take immense amount of damage from that Red Drake. Lich, will it be focused down? Yes, he will get taken down level 2. Demon Hunter is nearing level 4 as well. He also has himself another invulnerability potion. Level 4 is on that Demon Hunter. Will we see a Crypt Fiend being taken down? This might actually be where EnTeee falls. GG from EnTeee as wow. Wow. To be honest, I thought EnTeee would have taken that game. I think it was because he initiated on that fight while creeping, and that affected him greatly. The Demon Hunter was able to pick off the Lich, and that was the start of the downfall for EnTeee. Either way, that was a good game from both players. I'll see you guys next time in game 2. And yeah.